Hi, everybody. We're back for Legends of Wildemount. Some announcements. Oop, gotta fix my stream window. Some announcements before we begin. There will not be any sessions after today for the week, just because I won't be here, and because we're still working out casting for Rime of the Frost Maiden, which will be our Thursday night game. But this Sunday, since there will not be a Soldiers of the Lich Queen, you can tune in at 5:15 p.m. Eastern Time anyway. We'll be running a one-shot that we pre-recorded this past Monday called The Mage's Tower, and that is ran by Kirkland on the channel. So I'm very excited for them to play this or for you all to see us play 15th level characters that are really stupid. Well, not really stupid. I'm really stupid. My character's really stupid. And maybe we all dressed up for it. So you can check that out. That'll be this Sunday at 5:15 p.m. Eastern Time. Don't know how many parts it's going to be, because it's a big one, but we'll see. Also, that means no Call of Cthulhu this Sunday, so if you've been tuning in for the Call of Cthulhu games, thank you so much. They've been getting a decent amount of people watching, which I appreciate, so thank you. And we'll be back with that next Sunday, not this coming Sunday, but the Sunday after, for a case that takes place on the open ocean on a cruise ship. So that's going to be exciting. And if you did tune in on this Sunday, maybe a little bit of content warning. It does get a little graphic with violence and death and gore, so just a little content warning. Call of Cthulhu can get a little dark. What else? For the month of September and October, we will not be doing any Soldiers of the Lich Queen whatsoever, because we are on a season break, technically, just due to scheduling and whatnot. So we're doing a little mini campaign for September and October that I am still working out with some of the cast that'll be sticking around for the September and October time period, so keep an eye out on that. I don't know when that'll be starting, though, but hopefully soon. What else? Oh, yes. For those of you who have been buying that Ravenloft adventure I keep talking about every week, thank you so much. I've made I think $40 so far off of it, which, I mean, to me is a lot for someone who never expected to sell that many copies, if that makes sense. So if you have $6 to spare, you can check it on DM's Guild. It's called Ravenloft: Sorrow on the Sea, and it's a good thing. It's a good thing to do after maybe your players beat Curse of Strahd and that you want to keep them in Ravenloft. You can throw them in the middle of the Sea of Sorrows, stranded in the ocean, or it's a fun little adventure you can toss into a Ravenloft campaign if you're running one. And some characters that you may have seen in our Ravenloft campaigns cameo in that adventure, so that's fun. What else? What else? I think that's all I can think of right now. Also, if you've been listening to the podcast, thank you so much. We've been getting a influx out of nowhere, which is really cool. Not a huge influx or anything, but an influx nonetheless, and that's really appreciated. So if you're listening to our stuff through the podcast, if you're listening to this episode specifically on the podcast, thank you so much. It's really cool. Yeah. So, last we left off, you all were traveling to the Amber Crossroads to get to Druvenlode. Encountered a piece of comet on the ground, picked it up, went to sleep, and were accosted by these strange aberrant creatures in an open field, which these creatures destroyed the comet piece and cracked open for some dust. After the combat encounter, Gravel turned into one of these creatures with disguised self and chased after them through the grass, everyone kind of following but then sort of giving up the chase, because Gravel and those things were moving really fast. Gravel got to the road in time to see these creatures performing a ritual that Gravel mimicked said ritual and summoned this strange entity from a wormhole. It was like a mage wearing robes with worms coiling around inside with a weird kind of plaster mask. Before that strange mage teleported away, just for the sake of time and brevity, you all gather back at the campsite underneath this massive willow tree in the middle of a field, and that's where we're going to pick up this week.
I'm riding on Umbra torch.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was headed toward the road after hearing those chanting.
Okay. You can see Gravel kind of standing by the road.
Still looking like one of those evil things.
Yep.
Oh, shit. Oh, no. Wait. Oh, is he intelligent enough? I mean, he has a 12 intelligence.
Use your words.
Yeah, he's gonna, as he sees it, he'll grab his hand axe. Hey! And he'll like rear back to.
Eh. What? Jeez. Hey, no.
Whoa. Back on the reins a bit. Slip it. What? Hey. Are you alright?
Yeah.
Can you get out of that form that's hideous?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Gravel ran away from that area, right? Like, what happened after? Because
You ran. So he basically finding you in the field on your way back, essentially.
yeah, okay. We got to turn around. Keep moving. Turn around. We gotta go.
He's gonna reach his arm down to Gravel,
Yeah, thanks.
and he's gonna pretty much throw him up and
Okay.
begin riding back.
All right. Talindra and Lindak, you see Enoch coming back on Umbra with the torch in hand. Gravel kind of bouncing on the back, Gimli style. And you guys ride back into the campsite, and you see Chaucer has like wandered back into the campsite and passed out after eating, just in the field, eating the farmer's potatoes. Chaucer's kind of passed out by the campfire, just snoring. And everyone's just kind of in the campsite now.
We were about to have a long rest, weren't we, when we got ambushed?
Correct.
Yeah.
Never got it.
Lindak, you have a little
No.
something on your face. Pretty sure
Sorry?
it's pig shit.
Oh yeah, it was Chaucer. Yeah, it was pig shit.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Everybody all right? What?
Thanks,
Wow.
Enoch.
I've been better, but I'm up.
All right. Didn't I carry somebody back to
Nope.
the camp?
Oh yeah, one of those things. It was
Yeah.
unconscious, and Gravel took its
Yep.
place. Yeah, you do have one of those things kind of over your arm right now, over your shoulders rather.
Yeah, I just carried it in over my shoulder.
Is he tied up or anything?
Nope.
He's just over my shoulder and unconscious, I think.
Get anything out of him yet? What are we gonna do with him?
Well, I'm gonna first throw him down on the ground and tie him up with a piece of my rope.
Okay.
Did you guys want to talk to him?
I don't know how much we're gonna learn. The rest of
Give
them are
him a-
dead.
Didn't they not speak common?
They did not speak common.
I don't know.
Actually, I don't think Gravel was the only one who heard them speak. Oh no, you all heard them
No, I
speak.
think they said
when
something.
Yeah, the
when-
big
yeah,
weird one.
But you didn't understand what they said because it was not in common what they said.
Does anyone have any way of translating?
Aye.
No.
No.
I doubt it's going to be very much help then.
Yeah, do any of you know deep speech?
I don't think so.
No.
And Lindak doesn't either.
Because that was the language they were speaking. And Gravel would have heard deep speech before, being where he's from. But yeah.
All right.
When it
well,
gave me choices, I picked something else. That was more common, you could say.
just kill it. Do we
I suppose.
keep it to give to someone, I don't know.
I imagine if we are going someplace that has a lot of things for selling, you might be able to sell this guy to a mage that's curious.
Perhaps that. I don't know if. Is this something that people buy? I mean, I know I said people buy everything, but.
Well, I've never seen anything like this before. So
just to reiterate, what you're all looking at is it's a small sized creature, about roughly the same height as Gravel, fanged and lipless, so it can't like close its lips or anything. So it's always grinning, madly staring because it has no eyelids, so its eyes are always open. Not long, but spindly legs and long arms, so its arms kind of drag on the ground. Bristles and spines project from odd patches of its pallid skin, and its long fingers end in broken and dirty nails. So it looks really weird.
If we.
I don't know. Might be pretty cumbersome.
It might be worth finding a mage that would be interested in this.
I don't think we're. Yeah. I mean, I've thought about it a little bit since I mentioned that, and I don't think we're gonna find many mages on this road.
Oh, we're on the road.
No, probably not for a while.
Actually, Lindak's going to pull out his longsword
Okay.
and basically stick it through the bottom of its neck up into its brain.
Okay.
If its brain is in a normal place.
It looks like it dies. But Lindak and Talindra, based on where you both are from, and based on backstory stuff, you would know there is a huge collection of mages on the road, at least in the direction you're going, in the capital city of Rexentrum in the Cerberus Assembly.
That's not for a few days drive.
That's still like 10 days away, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to have to look after this guy for 10 days. That's just
Well, you don't have to look after it anymore. It's dead.
Well, no, exactly. That's why he's dead.
Well, this has been unpleasant.
All right.
So how far are we from Druvenlode? I think that's where we were actually headed.
Well, you have to get to the Amber Crossroads first.
Yeah.
So you were about 10 days out.
The Amber Crossroads. Okay, that would be that.
Yeah, you're about 10 days out from the Amber Crossroads.
Do we feel safe continuing with our long rest, or should we find a new location?
I don't. I saw some weird shit, so I don't know. I'm not feeling great about it.
Well, those particular bad guys are gone now, but
there was another one.
What did you see?
Tell us.
Big guy had body, what looked like a body of worms, like the guy we fought back in Diastock. But this one had a staff and was wearing like a mask for some reason. Creepy as hell.
So where is he now?
I don't know. I ran.
That's
But he came from a weird place. I looked into the portal and it was unlike anything I'd ever seen before. I deny his explanation. I can't. It's just weird.
I vote for camping out here where we are, being as we have no idea where he is, so we have no idea where else is going to be safer.
All right, so we move on.
Who else? I mean, as long as someone's up, we should be fine. Who is up next in the watch order?
Well, I think we didn't sleep for very long, did we?
No.
Because it was still on my watch. I'm okay with finishing my watch while you guys, continue sleeping, and then I'll take my turn.
Right, because it's you, then 2 others, and then back to
I
you.
believe that was the
I'll be
idea.
next.
I'm
Yeah,
sleeping.
Tal, wake me up when.
In what, 2 hours?
Yeah.
Was it? All right.
All right, who's gonna watch after Lindak?
Who hasn't yet?
I
You,
can't remember.
Gravel, and Enoch. Talinder was first watch.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh,
I think the
was
idea
gonna
was
Gravel.
I do 2 hours, Lindak does another 2, you do 2, and then I do the last 2 again.
Yeah.
And Enoch was taking it off because
Because he can't
Whatever.
see.
He doesn't have
Yeah,
dark
I don't have
vision.
dark vision.
Yeah. All right, there we go.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right.
So yeah, Gravel.
All right.
Should I do a perception?
Yes, please.
That's not good. That's 11.
11. No more weird things approaching.
All right.
And-
After my 2 hours, I just shake Lindak awake, just a
Yeah, I'm
little
under
nudge.
the cart. So,
Okay.
all right.
I kind of poke him.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Your turn.
I'm up.
Didn't see anything, but hopefully it stays quiet.
I hope so.
Then I make my place on top of the cart.
All right. Lindak gets up, stretches, adjusts his armor. He's still wearing it. And basically throws some more wood on the fire and then walks around the perimeter.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Oh, nat 20 plus 4.
Nice.
And sharp vision, but I don't see anything. Right.
Just like torches moving down the road and the far away in the distance. That's about it.
Can I hear clip clop of horses? Or...
They're far enough away they don't make any sound. It's just you just see torchlight in the distance moving down the road in the direction you were headed.
Okay. All right. I just keep walking the perimeter basically because I do not want to be surprised by any more weird creatures. And then I will wake up Gravel. You were also under the cart, or? Yeah. So as I kind of roll back under there, I give you a nudge.
Mhm.
You're up, buddy.
All right. And kind of nurses one of his kind of mostly healed wounds. Perception check?
Yep.
Okay. 9.
Don't see anything.
Great. Al, you're up.
Get up and kind of pace around.
Okay. The sun's beginning to rise.
You have a moment, Sal.
Yes?
Thanks for saving me back there.
I don't know what else I would have done.
I was gonna be, I was on the path to death right there, and you saved me, and you just kind of hold out a hand.
I kind of look at him a little awkwardly and
I mean,
take his
he
hand.
like grabs
shake
it with
it.
both hands, and he
Oh.
just like puts it like with his head, and he says, "Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you."
You're welcome. Or I'm just glad everyone's all right. Really, it's really not anything worth thanking me. That's for.
Do not sell yourself short, and it means a whole lot to me.
Well, I'm glad you said it then.
And I'll turn around.
Okay.
Have a good rest.
Thank you. And I'll go to sleep.
Okay.
I rolled a 14 for my perception.
Okay. Yeah, you don't see or hear anything either. And the sun eventually starts to rise, and it's about 6 a.m. Birds chirping. In the distance, you can hear a rooster. And the rooster kind of wakes everybody up. Everyone gets the benefits of a long rest. That includes the horses and Chaucer as well, if they need it.
Oh. Rest. Drops inspiration, right?
Yep.
Okay. So I thought... Oh, that's for like 10 minutes, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's gone.
Yeah, okay.
Way gone.
Umbra is good on health. All right. All right. Everything's good. Everything okay? He looks around to the others.
I'm doing a little more.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
to get up.
Umbra, begin getting Umbra situated.
And I can help you with that.
Oh, actually, you do that. I'll grab Chaucer quickly. Sets him on the ground.
All right.
Hands the least to gravel.
You look around the ground, and there's like a trail of like chewed up potatoes leading to where Chaucer fell asleep.
Oh, he is already on the ground. Hey, you have some potatoes.
And you look over and you see this farmer's field has been like, there's a patch in the farmer's field where everything has been eaten.
Okay, we're going. We gotta go. Chaucer, and he's gonna put him up
Okay.
back on the cart.
Let's yeah, like a
Wait.
little like, and then you like put him in the.
We could hold off on walking him or that routine until later.
Alright.
Okay.
All right.
Then make our way back to the road, I imagine.
So, for the sake of time and everything, because I'm running out of encounter ideas. What is the plan for the first day on the road out of the 10 days? What is it? Anything anybody wants to do on this first day that you can think of? Like, what would the first day culminate with? What would happen? Like, what would you do if you stopped? That kind of stuff. Working on anything? That kind of thing.
Well, hopefully Gravel would have worked together with Tal to finish her disguise, the disguise that she would want to go by, as well as any accompanying paperwork she might want to have associated with it. Since she seems to be comfortable presenting herself as someone of high stature, Gravel would probably suggest for her to make up a noble title that he can make documentation for.
A noble title. I'm not very familiar with the nobility of this area, I must admit. Perhaps I could be some sort of wealthy merchant instead.
That makes a lot of sense, yes.
Yeah, that could also explain why I might not know areas. I could be traveling and I don't know.
Yes. What did you decide to disguise yourself as?
I think we talked about that before. I was like an elf, like just a regular elf,
Just
I
a
think.
regular elf? Okay, cool.
Yeah. I think I
Alright.
had a name somewhere. I just found it was a while ago we talked about that. I don't know.
So yeah, that's what Gravel's doing.
Yeah, I don't know where it is. I'll think
Alright.
about it.
Uh,
That's what we work on together.
For the first day on the road, what's Enoch doing? What does he get up to?
He's gonna keep speaking with Umbra and Giant, trying to get Umbra used to commands and such in that language. But during I would say if it's just part of the travel, it would be like nighttime or like resting period, he would approach Lindak about some sparring, essentially, making sure that mostly what he's doing is ensuring that he is not losing, obviously with the combats that we're having, but make sure that he's not losing like his edge per se. So a lot of the quicker targets tend to give him a little trouble. So he's going to he would like to train a little bit with Lindak.
Okay.
Practice and such. But outside of that, there's really nothing. He's gonna try his hand maybe one more time at foraging and looking about, looking for some edible goodies for
Sure.
the group.
Give me a
seeing
survival
that they
check.
are on farmlands.
Yeah, give me a survival check.
Okay. Oh, that's not dead. 15.
15.
Got a 4 there.
So like about near the end of your first day, you guys pull up on the side of the road. Enoch mentions, "Oh, we need food," and wanders into the field. And he kind of disappears in the growth of this cornfield, and everything is gone for about maybe half an hour, 45 minutes. And you see Enoch come back with a bunch of corn cobs, like 10 corn cobs, and a massive pumpkin.
Hey, look what I found.
Found this just in the woods?
Cornfield.
No, it was in the field.
Oh, it was a corn. Oh, sorry. I missed that. Oh,
We
wonderful.
can make.
Hey!
What is? Oh, yes.
You come back here right now!
Uh-oh.
You can hear dogs barking in the distance.
Okay. I'll be right back. He tosses a few of the corn cobs to gravel. He makes his way back to the source of the voice.
Alright, this elderly human farmer approaches you, holding a big old, like, scythe. And he's just like, "You gonna pay for those?"
Oh yeah, that's a thing. How much? Like, and he grabs a handful full of gold and he offers it out. So about 5 pieces. Here you go.
"Oh, sure," and then just turns around and walks away immediately.
All right. Okay. And he makes his way back.
Yeah, so you can take 5 gold off of that, because you took all that gold without question.
Yep.
Have a wonderful trip.
Thank you for the big gourd.
You're welcome. And just wanders off, kind of laughing under his breath a little bit.
Oh, fool. Makes his way back.
You guys, come back with with the rest of the stolen corn and the big old pumpkin. And the pumpkin is like a prize-winning pumpkin too, so it's pretty big. It's about a 25-pound pumpkin.
This
Very
away
good.
from Chaucer.
I'm assuming we bring it into the cart, and I'm kind of me and Chaucer are like squished together.
Yeah, Chaucer's like inching
the-
towards one of the pieces of
This
corn,
giant pumpkin.
Yeah, you get off the corn.
and Chaucer starts immediately gobbling up a piece of the corn.
We can make stew in the gourd.
What? Oh, wait. A bit.
Oh, really?
Chaucer, I mean.
All right, I got food for us. You're welcome.
Thank you, Enoch. So show me how you make stew in the gourd.
Well, we'll do that at night.
Okay.
And the day culminates with you all sitting around a campfire, and Enoch,
Mhm.
for you to make pumpkin stew out of this massive gourd, what are you doing with all the pumpkin seeds and the guts you're scooping out?
Chaucer.
Over his shoulders.
Chaucer just
Okay, here you go. Those
starts
is
eating all
nasty.
that up, yeah. All right.
Or-
How you making this stew? What are you putting in it?
How's it work? Like, how do you?
Yeah, how you doing this?
How you? You don't just put.
So
the
I got a
pumpkin over a fire,
cooking
right?
I got a cooking pan.
Oh, okay.
So you cut it up a little bit, put it in a pan, put some corn, or these yellow things. Here's some water from his water skin.
Has Enoch husked the corn and taken those like weird hairs off the corn?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah, he's probably done that. He's poured a little bit, and then over the fire, he's like, shh. Then you wait for it to boil. It'll take a minute. A little bit longer. Dip his finger in it. Is it hot?
I don't know. Is it?
Yeah, probably. That's delicious.
So, just have any of you? None of you have bought spices yet, correct? So, yeah.
Just
I don't
bland
think so.
water, pumpkin, corn,
Oof.
stew,
Pumpkin
soup.
corn chowder, man. There's potatoes, right? No, we didn't. The pig ate all the potatoes.
I mean, pumpkin stew can be very good. Enoch, I will. Are you proficient in cook's utensils?
No.
No. Okay.
Nope.
So just give me a straight.
Jeez.
I don't want to say survival check. Just give me a straight, just a wisdom check, please.
Okay. It's not great. Oh shit! 18. So a
18.
natural 20.
Okay.
Super surprised there.
It smells good, everyone. And I imagine you're serving it inside the pumpkin.
Yeah, he'll like retransfer. So essentially, what he'll be doing is like boiling it, get it hot, and then put it into the pumpkin. It's like the gourd.
Mm-hmm.
Keep it like a pot essentially.
Okay. So this is a 25-pound pumpkin. So the amount of soup you've made doesn't come anywhere near the top.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
So you have to like stick your arm into the pumpkin, to, like up like to the shoulder to like get any out, and then
You guys ever had a bread bowl thing? Just tear off chunks of that pumpkin, dip her in.
has the pumpkin been cooked at all, or is it a raw pumpkin that you poured soup in?
I like cut. So I said, yeah, like after I gutted it, I like cut some of the innards.
Oh, okay.
And like cook that part of.
So
like,
the
with
outside of the
corn.
pumpkin is not cooked.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Just chop it off. It's fine.
But yeah, you guys have this massive pumpkin displayed out in front of you with some soup in it. Unseasoned pumpkin carrot soup.
If you think about something really good, that's what this is.
Make believe. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And
Yeah.
then, he'll begin to eat, and he'll pull out one of his honey meads. And he'll take a drink, and then offer it.
Cool. Are you wearing the amulet?
Yes.
Okay. As you take a drink of that mead, you feel a tingling sensation in your body,
Oh.
and the amulet kind of tingles a little bit, but nothing happens. You're at full health. You're at full health already. So,
I'll try again.
Amulet of the Drunkard. The amulet smells of old, ale-stained wood. Wearing it, you regain 4d4 plus 4 hit points when you drink a pint of beer, ale, mead, or wine. Once the amulet has restored hit points, it can't do so until the next dawn.
Nice.
So it's an amulet that restores your hit points when you drink alcohol.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's cool.
Once per day. 4d4 plus 4.
Jeez, that's a lot.
Yeah, that's a greater healing potion.
Yeah. All right. Well, this tingled. That was weird. Here, he's gonna hand it to whoever.
Oh, the mead.
Gonna be.
Okay, I was
Yeah.
like, pass it.
Okay.
Did you get a tingly feeling?
No.
No, it's tasted like it did before.
More than usual.
Yeah, Enoch, you can add an amulet of the Drunkard to your equipment.
Will do.
And I don't
Oh,
believe
here's
you have to
hoping
be
this,
attuned to that.
Here's hoping this this soup doesn't make my tongue swell. And he gives Enoch a look and then just gives him like a bad wink. That's pretty much him blinking.
He does it back.
All right. You all spend the night eating the soup. Not the worst food you've ever had. Definitely needed seasoning, but other than that, it's delicious. It's probably the best food you've had on the road because you've been eating rations.
Enoch, it's definitely hot, so we did
Well,
that.
like it tastes good. It's just like if you've ever had soup that definitely needs seasoning,
Yeah.
or if you're sick and you have to just have broth. Like some of like the natural flavors of like the pumpkin and the corn have seeped in, but it definitely just needs a little bit of salt and pepper, and it'd be perfect. But it's good. It fills you all up. It definitely makes everyone feel better instead of having to eat like hard rations for the last like 77 miles. So that's like 3 days,
3 days?
4 days.
A lot.
So you all have a good sleep. You wake up the next day feeling invigorated with a hot meal in your bellies. Chaucer definitely sneaks something while in the night. You're down 1 cob of corn somehow, and you're on your second day on the road. What do you guys all want to do on your second day on the road?
We have 5 left. I'll say he used 3. No, he would use 3 cobs of corn for that, and then that pumpkin. Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
And Chaucer ate 1.
Yes, I have 5 left. Cool.
Gravel's gonna do maintenance on his weapons, and he's gonna try to. He doesn't have anything specifically, but he's probably gonna just pose a question to other people. Hey, I really like this coat. Any of you have anything to sew this up?
I have mending.
Oh,
I could
yeah,
do
that
that.
would work.
I
Yeah,
just
and he
do
just
that.
kind of just goes like this.
All right. So yeah, Tallulah, you start touching where he needs the coat sewed up, and mending just the tears automatically just kind of weave back together, and the coat looks like it's brand new, or without any holes in it.
Easy enough.
Yeah, wow, that worked really well. Was not expecting that. I thought I was going to spend the day stitching it up badly, so thanks.
Well, you're welcome. I'm glad I could speed up the process.
Well, now I've got the whole day. I don't even know what to do with myself. And he's just going to go through and, like, make sure his weapons are maintained and oiled and...
Okay. Anyone
like
else
that.
doing anything specifically for this day, or should I skip to day number 3?
Another round of training. He's gonna request from Lindak, making sure.
So what kind of training do you want to do with Lindak? Like Lindak's mostly sword and shield.
That's essentially it. It's
So you want me to attack you with my sword?
it'll
Pop
yeah
up
it'll be
my
imagine
echo
like
and
what
have
else
him poke you in the back?
yeah it'll be for him to really what this is just for him to make sure that he doesn't get rusty.
Yeah. Well, Lindak needs the time. Like it has to do
It really has been.
exercise as well, right? So
Yeah.
that's no
Thinking
problem.
about it, it probably has been a while because whenever he was with Bernard back in Diastock, he probably wasn't actively engaged in fighting on a regular basis. So, yeah,
We
he's just
Wrestle
getting back
if you
in.
like too. You're pretty big.
I don't
But
want to hurt
I'm
you.
willing to wrestle.
I don't want to hurt you.
Well, then don't hurt me.
If it becomes a
But
competition,
you
I'll
can
probably hurt
teach me.
you.
You can teach me moves. Do you actually carry a weapon like a sword or?
It's
yeah,
a
you
Morning
have
Star.
A Morning Star, right?
Yeah. And a shield.
You hear a farmer's dogs barking in the distance. It rains. It's starting to rain a little bit, not heavy, just kind of like a drizzle. Are you two training,
hood.
sparring? What are you guys doing?
Yeah, we can spar.
Yeah, I mean,
we'd
if,
have to
if
do
he
it on
does
breaks,
want to,
though,
if he
because Lindak is basically on Varga most
Yeah.
of the time,
We do it,
leading
yeah.
the way. But every time we stop for lunch or after we're stopped for the evening or even in the morning before we take off, we can always spar a little bit just to keep ourselves limber.
All right. So we'll say we're getting to. Well, this will be the spar that you guys are doing at the end of the second day. How you guys do training? How you guys sparring? How you guys doing this exactly?
Well, he's got his Morning Star and shield, and I'll have my sword and shield, and we'll just do a little
Yeah, he'll wrap his morning star with a rope. He'll take his cloak and he'll wrap it, and then he'll tie his rope off around the heavy, so it becomes more like a
Soft mace.
like a soft.
base, yeah.
So still gonna hurt, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
the impact will hurt, but it'll be less of a puncture
less
and more of
spikes.
it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So for the sake of this, we'll say whoever lands the first blow wins.
Oh jeez. Uh-oh.
Yeah,
guess.
I'm sure Lindak would protect
Alright.
the edge of his sword.
Whoever wins initiative.
So initiative checks for both of you.
Oh wait, let me add my. Whoever lands the first one, he would have his shield. So okay.
Yeah.
Oh god.
So you guys are.
Initiative.
So what
You
are
have to
Gravel
beat
and
a 4.
What are Gravel and Tlinder doing while Lindak and Enoch are about to spar?
I have to beat a what?
A 4.
I got
If you want to go first, you have to.
I got
beat a
5
4.
gold on. I got 5 gold on Enoch.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take that. Sure. Yeah.
So they're both sitting in the back of the cart watching you two. You're kind of like under a tree to get out of the rain. The rain is coming down, not heavy, but you two are getting out of the rain so you don't slip in the mud while sparring. So what'd you get for initiative?
I rolled an 8 minus 1, so a 7.
Beats my 4.
That beats a 4.
Jeez.
Can I play tense music?
Yeah, you can.
He's gonna
There's
run
like a
at
lightning
him.
strike in the distance. Just
He'll run at him and he'll essentially what he's gonna try to do is he's gonna try to fake him out a bit. So he's gonna go for a almost like a charge and a shield, but as he comes up, he's gonna bring the mace up for like a stomach hit, I guess.
Okay.
Like right in the sternum.
give me an attack roll.
Ooh, knocking the air out of him.
Yeah. Oh god. Okay, 19.
It
hit,
is.
and that would be 9 bludgeoning. I
Don't
imagine.
take any of the damage. But yeah, you run
Just
up.
wanna see what the
Enoch
impact was.
Impact runs. Impact. Enoch runs up, fucking fakes you out, and then boom, Morningstar into the
Ugh.
stomach.
Return. He gets ready.
If you guys want to fight whoever gets knocked out first,
No.
feel free.
He just wants to get hit. He feels bad.
We're just sparring. Yeah.
Okay.
But as an Echo Knight, sparring for Lindak is.
Throw a Echo Knight at him.
Yeah, manifest Echo is a bonus action, but
Do
for
it.
my action, I will swing my sword at you. So I'll manifest the Echo behind him.
Okay.
He may not even know it's there. Sure. Can I sneak that? Or...
No,
know how
because
that
you
works.
can, it doesn't make stealth checks or anything.
Okay. So then I just go at him with my sword.
Okay.
Whoa.
22
Oh,
to
it
hit.
hits.
That definitely hits.
Yeah.
Okay. Uh, 5 damage.
Oh.
No, sorry. 3 damage.
So you two are sitting in the back of the cart. Enoch landed the first blow. Lindak retaliated, so Gravel won the bet.
Yeah.
Good job,
Yeah, no.
Linda.
Yeah,
And I have 5 gold.
that was good.
Thank you. He takes it.
Next time.
And
So they'll essentially what they were doing when they spar is that essentially.
okay. Anyone got any plans for the rest of the end of the second day, or?
Yeah, and then Night Gravel's gonna put the money back. He's gonna give the 5 gold
Aw.
back to her.
Okay. All right.
Oh, that's sweet.
So that happens. Come upon the third day. Anything
Like
specific?
without her knowing.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Anything specific you guys want to do on the third day?
Same.
You're
Just
still-
travel.
Okay, still in fields.
I'm gonna get a bit bored and start composing some songs just for fun,
Okay.
just because I can. But other than that, I'm just kind of like killing time.
Okay. People pass you on the road. They just give nods. They don't look like any merchants or anything. They just look like travelers, just giving it all a nod as they pass. Fourth day. Anything you all want to? Same thing. Sparring. Song
Yeah, Gravel's-
composing.
Gravel's gonna keep an eye out for more people
Okay.
and ask information about just the area and like what's going on, how are things, anything weird happened lately, that type of stuff.
Okay. Where would you guys be at this point? All right, you'd be about here, passing through the Zemni fields. Okay. So yeah, so basically what you guys are passing through right now are like a sprawl of dirt-packed roads, dense forests. Essentially, this is what your area is: fields, dense forests. But in the distance, approaching, this will be maybe like 4 p.m. on the third day. You don't really see a lot of foot traffic until about this time. And as you're like kind of winding down the road, you see this cart coming along, being pulled by an ox. And there's a man with a human man with like a straw hat sitting in it with overalls and a piece of wheat sticking out of his mouth, and he's just heading down the road in your direction.
Okay,
Hey
Linda
there.
would probably come to him first because he's ahead usually.
Go ahead.
Evening, stranger, afternoon, whatever. What time of day is it?
Evening.
Okay, evening, stranger.
Oh, hello.
What's the word? What's the word from up ahead?
Not much.
Which would nothing. All right. Lindak's just gonna keep on going.
Okay.
The guy's behind him now. Then
I'm just getting past the cart now. And
Oh, hey.
hello.
Sorry. What can you tell me about Amber Crossroads? They sell anything?
Oh, they sell all
there?
sorts of things. The Carnival of Coins is supposed to start in a few days. It's a huge festival where a bunch of people, merchants, get together, sell their wares. Parties are had, that sort of thing. Food. It's a huge kind of little get-together carnival. You could say that happens at the Ember Crossroads. Lots of merchants, again, sell their wares there. That sort of thing. Again, if you are traveling there, though, you keep a close eye on your coin purse. It's kind of outside of Empire control, so a lot of charlatans like to go there and steal from people if they can.
Thanks for the heads up. Anything strange happened since that spectacle in the sky a couple days ago?
What spectacle?
All the bright colors in the meteor.
I'm not aware of that at all. I must have been
That was-
sleeping.
Must have been local.
Yeah, Gravel will just look at Tal since they're usually around the same zone of the party there. Well, where are you coming from? The Crossroads or some other town?
Oh, I'm coming from the Crossroads. I'm heading back home to just one of the farms.
Ah, all right. Well, safe travels.
You as well. And he snaps the reins on the ox, and the ox continues to go down the road and disappears.
You think you
That
just
is-
might have been inside when that thing went by?
Possible. It did seem like a difficult thing to miss.
Yeah.
He did say he was sleeping.
He was, it was quite late, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, it
Okay.
was? Oh, okay.
Something to
Alright.
think about, anyways.
Yeah. Further we get away from that type of mess, the better.
Agreed.
Aren't we going to it?
Hmm?
Aren't we going where it landed?
No, we picked it up.
You picked up a
Remember?
fragment.
it's just a piece.
Oh,
You are headed in the direction where the comet went, though.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Wait, we need to look for other little pieces then, if that was just a fragment.
No, we don't. I don't. That thing brought nothing but trouble.
Hey, next time, though, if something comes after you, you can always run to me. Usually they go for the bigger targets.
Yeah, I think I might have, I don't know. I thought I could do something with that, but I didn't know what they wanted it for. Turns out they just wanted to break it. So,
I wonder
or
why.
at least that's what I assume they did. Did you guys see what happened? I just woke up and I saw it in pieces on my chest.
From what I remember, that was more or less what happened. Is that right, Justin?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the-
smash it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't. It seemed like they wanted it broken. I don't know why, though.
Maybe there's a point of it being broken, but
Did anything happen when it broke?
I think
no.
just
It
turned to
dust.
pretty immediately, though.
there. I think I said there was like a little like weird like smoke thing came out of it.
Oh yeah, the worm. Oh, wait, wasn't it
Oh.
like a weird
Smoke
wormy thing or
worm,
something? Yeah, that's right. Thank you.
That's right.
There was that smoke thing.
Yeah, I don't want to touch that. I don't want to mess with that stuff. There are stronger people out there willing to fight that battle.
Yeah. No, I don't know what to make of it, to be honest. Very odd.
All right, so let's start thinking. What do we want to get from the Crossroads, guys? We got a pretty decent amount of gold from our last couple little, adventures there. Taking out that bandit and the reward from let me see if I can remember his name. Vox, right? We each got 75 gold pieces. You should be able to think of some interesting stuff to get here. What are y'all thinking about?
I hadn't really thought.
I didn't actually think of anything to
Maybe
get.
something to make travel easier, faster,
Some nicer food, perhaps.
nicer food.
I was
yeah.
thinking the same thing. I'm getting tired of rations.
Some
That,
Yeah,
spices.
me
that
as
squash
well.
soup there was pretty good. But that's
It
going
was.
to
Some
imagine.
spices, perhaps.
Yes, good idea.
Cooking utensils,
Gravel
cooking
s-
devices.
Gravel slowly turns his head to to Chaucer. Yeah. I'm thinking I might. It would be good to get like a mess kit if none of you have one.
Oh, he has the mess kit.
Oh,
I
okay.
have a mess
That's
kit.
what he was making.
Okay, I
do
just
it.
wanted to make sure.
Official cooking supplies. Because I feel like we'll be traveling a bit. We can get some spices, some dried vegetables, maybe some.
No, I think maybe we should. I'm not sure. What do you guys think of getting like a tent or something? Because it does rain, and sleeping under the cart is okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I have a little 1-2-man tent, but I don't want to pull it out. It has the Empire signet insignia
Right, yeah.
on it.
Well, that's definitely something on the list. Let's write it down.
Yeah, I think that's a very good idea.
Tent. Okay.
I can't really think of anything. Like, traveling is traveling. It's better light than
Well, we have a
stocking up
cart.
on a whole bunch of stuff. Yes, yeah, that's true.
We have
And you
the-
know that Chaucer could probably be walking sometimes.
I doubt that.
We, we could also, I mean, trade this one in. As long as this cart doesn't get banged up too much by the time we get there, we
Oh.
might be able to
I do have
trade
mending
this
if it
in
gets
just
too.
up for
Mm,
get
you
it
could
better.
mend the marks that were made from the
Oh yes.
the wind. The wind.
I think I
storm.
was doing that as it was happening. I was doing
Probably.
mending as.
It's probably a good idea.
Yeah, I can do
Right,
that
the
right
wheels and
now.
stuff.
I'll just go around, look at the
I don't
cart,
know how much you could do that in a
mend
day.
what I can.
Spices, dried veggies, cooking utensils, sleeping
Yeah,
tents.
maybe get a fresh coat of paint on this thing, and could probably sell it for maybe more than what we bought it for. And if not, we can just consider it like a down payment for an upgrade if we need, just to make traveling a little faster or smoother. Maybe get a full-blown carriage. That'd be nice. I wonder how much that would cost.
We'd have to get another horse,
Yeah.
or
Pair for
Well-
draft horses, and you could ride yours.
yeah, that's a lot of care, though, for
It's true.
creatures to care about. We've
But
um,
how long are we planning on actually? You know, how we're going to Rexentrum, correct? So how far is that from the crossroads?
well,
Looking-
we're going to Crossroads, then Druven,
Right.
and then Rexingtrum.
Yeah.
So
we still have.
We still have a long time on the road, I
Okay.
believe.
All right.
So looking at the map, the Amber Crossroads to Druvenlode, 36 miles. The Amber Crossroads to Rexentrum, 41 miles. Druvenlode to Rexentrum is 77 miles.
So the crossroads you're talking about, that's that star-shaped crossroads up there.
Yeah, where it says Amber Crossroads, yeah.
Mine doesn't say anything about Amber Crossroads.
Oh, I'm using the official map, but it's within the book. It says Amber Crossroads. It's a star-shaped crossroad, yeah.
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 Okay. Yeah. It's the only one that makes sense, but it doesn't say it. I'm using that map that you posted the link to.
All right, so we got a tent and maybe a new cart or vehicle. So I'll just put vehicle. Any of you guys thinking of any other types of supplies? Maybe do you need any magic supplies? So, I mean, I haven't seen you guys do too much in that area, but
Don't think so, but I will check that. Yeah, I don't believe I have anything that would require too much cost at the moment.
all right. Well,
I mean,
if the other thing that we could do once we're there is not just buy stuff but make some coin. I mean, I imagine there's a lot of people looking to peruse all sorts of goods, and we have half a band here.
We do.
You guys might be able to do some type of performing and get some more coin.
oh yeah, I probably should practice that. a little bit.
We have a few days left, so I believe we could
I'm
practice.
not the best.
Or
I think
act.
that was- I'm not the best.
You
Hey,
were pretty good.
that's
though.
what practice is for.
Well, I mean, we do what you're comfortable with, as long as it's, you know, something that you can recreate. I'll cover for you. You know.
All right. All right. Next rest we'll practice.
To the Ember Crossroads.
Okay. So for the sake of
Onward.
time, since I don't think anyone's gonna be doing anything that's super important, we'll just skip to the Amber Crossroads. It's on your 10th day. So 10 days, you guys start pulling up to this place where it's where the Haven Path Road merges with the Cloak Jaunt Path and the Glory Run Road to form a great crossroads where a small makeshift marketplace has sprung up. You see numerous kind of stalls kind of here that are set in between traveling caravans and merchants exchanging good in the absence of imperial oversight. There's also like wandering performers bringing like a color and sort of life to these crossroads, like music, colorful tents, strange animals are kind of here. This is a festival known as the Carnival of Coins, so it's a small like outdoor carnival. There's people singing songs, performing magic, and there's like fire breathing, fortune tellers. All sorts of goodies are happening. It looks like it's a huge, big, drunken revelry outdoor carnival. Filled with the smell. You can smell food, all sorts of people wandering around on the crossroads here.
Enoch will 100% hand over his coin purse to Gravel, ensuring that he does not have that on him.
Mm-hmm.
Here you go.
Ah, yeah. All right. And Gravel.
You told me to split it up, so
Yep.
there it
And
is.
Gravel starts like, first he counts it to make sure that he gives the right amount back to Enoch, and then he's gonna, start to take, split the coins and put them in different parts of his coat and in the sleeves and in the socks, and then he's gonna also take a bunch of sand or dirt and rocks, pebbles, whatever, put them as little decoy pouches, and pretty much use those extra pouches as decoy coin purses.
Okay. What's everybody else doing? You've arrived.
Lindak is going to, after however many days it's been
10.
since from the beginning,
Yeah, 10.
okay, he is going to go find some actual tasty food.
Okay, yeah, there's all sorts of stalls selling food.
He's going to go to about 5 of them, sample a whole bunch of stuff.
Okay, so the first stall, because it's still going to cost money.
Mhm.
You come to the first stall. There's like a very stout-looking halfling, massive beer belly, standing up on a stool, and he's cooking meat. You've never seen this kind of meat before, but he's cooking it on like skewers, putting like some spices on it, like some pepper and some salt and some dried ginger and some stuff like that. And he's like, "Hello, how may I help you?"
Oh, how much is a piece of that? I would like to.
Per skewer, it's 5 copper.
Oh, I will take 2 skewers, please.
Oh, excellent. He starts. Do you want any sauce to dip them in?
Oh yes, sauce. Sauce is good.
All right. He kind of gestures to this line of like these clay pots. He's like, this first one here is a hot pepper sauce. This one is a sort of like chocolate hot pepper sauce, real good. The third one is kind of like a mint and parsley sauce. And he's like,
Oh, they all sound good. Could I have a little bit of each?
oh, of course. And he kind of puts little dabs of each sauce on each like piece of skewer, so you can get like taste
Yeah,
of
some
each.
of each. That's awesome.
And then he hands you the 2 skewers. He's like, that'll be 10 or 5, 10. What'd I say? Was it 3 copper per thing?
5.
I
5.
think you said 5, but if you changed it to 3,
No, it's 5.
I would still give you
So
5.
5, 10. That's 20. You only wanted 2 rats. That's actually 10 copper.
Well, how about I take 3, and then I can have some of each sauce on each.
Oh, that's
skewer.
smart.
Yes.
I already put the sauce on, but he kind of like
Well, hey,
he just waves his hand over the skewers and the sauce disappears, and then he fills each skewer with one with the hot pepper sauce. It's like a red. It's like almost like vibrant red with like a purplish hue to it. He puts the chocolate and pepper sauce on one, shout out to Mole and how amazing it is. And then he puts parsley mint sauce on the third skewer and says, "Okay, that'll actually be 15 copper then."
All right, that's perfect. Thank you very much.
Man, Justin, I don't know what it was, but you doing that sound made my mouth water. Like after your descriptions, and then you were just
Really?
making the sound of like the things cooking on the grill. I was just like,
Almost like it's my day job. And so he hands you these 3 skewers, and he says, "Well, if you actually a question, you ever tried camel before?"
Camel?
Yeah.
No.
Those are
No, I have
those are
not.
camel skewers.
Oh, it sounds delicious.
They're real good. Do you want to? You know what? And he takes out like a wooden kind of ale mug, and pours this white liquid into it, and says, "Here you go, on the house."
What's that?
It's Let me look up the spell, how to pronounce this.
I'm going to taste it.
Okay. The taste is the texture is like a thin yogurt almost.
Oh, okay.
It's sort of it tastes alcoholic slightly, but you definitely taste milk in it.
Mhm.
And he says that's what we call kefir. It's fermented milk.
Oh, it's delicious. And just so you know, I've actually drank that. It is really
It's really good.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, it's fermented milk, camel milk to be exact, and that's on the house, that one.
Well, thank you very much. And Lindak is going to go find a place to sit and eat and drink for
Okay.
a few minutes and just savor actual flavor.
Okay, you can find like an easy place where people are sitting and eating food.
I should mention, Gravel is in his Vinlock
Okay.
disguise while they're here.
You also do see, strangely enough, not strangely enough, because they're having peace talks, some drow wandering around and other people native to Xhorhas wandering around now. But yeah, Lindeck, you find a place to sit down. There's other people here eating food, like families and stuff. Which one are you eating first?
I am going to actually, if it's like a skewer with a bunch of little pieces of meat on each one,
Yeah,
he's going to
just
take.
a meat skewer, yeah.
Yeah, he's going to take one off of each, one after the other.
Okay.
The spicy one first.
The
and-
spicy one is incredibly spicy.
Oh,
It's basically like Carolina Reapers. Very
Okay.
hot.
so the kefir would,
That's the reason he
Definitely
gave it to
cool
you.
that down.
Yep.
and then then he's going to try the mint one.
Yeah, the mint and parsley one, really good. It's got
Tastes
like
green.
it's
Not really
tastes
thrilled with that
tastes
one
green.
so
There's a
much.
little bit of lemon in it too, so it's not 100% just like herby. And then there's the chocolate and pepper one.
Chocolate pepper, yeah. What's that like? That I've never tasted.
So mole is essentially what this is. They use dark chocolate and hot peppers in it, and it goes really good on chicken. So just imagine.
Hey, just so you know, it's good on camel too.
So mole is like dark chocolate, chicken stock to kind of loosen it up, and a little bit of spices.
It's good. It's all good.
It's
It's
really
just
good.
going to sit and enjoy it slowly.
All right.
And I'm going to be gone for about 2 minutes.
Cool. Enoch, what are you doing at the Carnival of Coin at the Amber Crossroads?
Oh, coin. I don't have any of those at the moment. He's gonna be looking for like a food vendor, but not like a more like a that's not the right word. Like a general store.
Like maybe like a spice merchant or like a food
Yeah,
market. So
yeah,
like
something
selling
like
like
yeah,
crops
yeah.
and like a farmer
Mhm.
maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can find there's a farmer, a half orc, with really big tusks, pierced with like jeweled rings, slicked back black hair, and like a kind of like a top knot as well. And he's very muscular, covered in tattoos, and wearing like just farmer clothes. And he sees you approaching, and his stall's kind of got like a bunch of like produce and meat no meat actually, all produce. Some spices kind of like help yourself. Put the spice in like a burlap, not in a burlap sack. Put the spices in your own kind of bag and whatnot. And there's a pen beside the stall filled with livestock. And he's just like, "Hello,
Hello.
you looking for anything specific?"
All right. I need some cooking spices.
Oh, we have all sorts of cooking spices. You looking for anything specific?
Something, um, not too spicy, maybe a little earthly, which all herbs are really earthly. Can I just take a smell of some of these and
Oh,
see?
of course. And he basically scoops a scoop into this kind of like powdered yellow one, and it's got a very aromatic smell to it. Kind of almost like burns your nostrils, but it's not like spicy. And he goes, "This is a ginger."
No.
Okay. He takes it another. He takes it another. I love ginger. A ginger pumpkin carrot soup.
I love ginger as well. I don't think he's not good though.
He takes out another scoop and he holds you up this like kind of like a reddish brown powder. I get this actually comes from the bark of a plant actually, and he hands you a scoop of this and you smell it. Huh, that burns too, but it's like a sweet burn. That's cinnamon.
Oh yes. Do you have pouches?
Yes, he takes a pouch and he pours some cinnamon in. How much do you want? How much? I usually sell by the pound.
Can we do the half pound?
We could do a half pound of cinnamon, of course.
Okay.
And he takes out a smaller bag, fills it with cinnamon, ties it up, writes something on it with like a little quill, and he puts it on the counter.
Okay. Okay, I'm trying to recall what Bernard cooked with. I think there was a thing.
Salt, perhaps.
Oh yes, salt. Some
Pepper.
pepper. That's right.
Right.
Maybe.
I like how this guy is just kind of upselling him.
Yeah. So he scoops. Do you want half pounds of each as well?
Let's do a full pound of
Salt and pepper?
salt,
Okay.
half pound of pepper.
He puts a pound bag of salt on, writes on it. You can tell he's writing the prices on the bag. Then he goes,
Okay.
so on the half pound bag of cinnamon, it says 1 gold piece. On the pound of salt, it says 5 copper. On the pound of pepper, it says 2 gold pieces. Any other spices? I have lots here. I have cloves, saffron, all sorts. I have dried
Don't know
peppers.
what that is.
Saffron, it's like a very aromatic, expensive flower.
No,
It's
thank
very
you.
good. It's very good. You put it in like curries and
No, thank you.
whatnot.
I don't even know what that is.
Okay. I have flour, if you want to, maybe,
Flowers.
flour. Use it to bake bread.
Oh, I don't bake bread. They had a thing called Mary's Rose.
Mary's Rose.
Maybe.
Oh, rosemary.
Ah, yes. Rose.
The DM had to think for a second what the fuck you're talking about. I have some rosemary, yes, and he points to some actual like fresh rosemary. Do you want fresh or would you rather prefer dried? I assume you might
Dried.
be a traveling type, yes.
We'll take 3, 4, 5 sprigs.
5 sprigs. That's 5 gold for the sprigs, and they're big sprigs
Each?
of rosemary. Oh, no, total.
Oh,
And he wraps them up with a band and then writes 5 gold on those and sets it down. Do you want... are you all just... do you have any meat? Do you want meat?
no, we're just doing the spices for right now.
I have all sorts of livestock. It's butcher your own, obviously, but...
No.
Oh,
We have
right.
we have our own.
You kind of just take a sideways glance into the pen. There's chickens, goats, pigs, cows, ox, camels. There's a strange animal you've never seen before in there.
Hey, what's that?
Oh, that's a Triceratops.
A what?
It's a dinosaur. big giant lizard, essentially reptile. Well, some say lizard, some say bird. Let's just focus on the spices. Is this all?
Alright.
Is this all you want? Anything else you can think of? Do you want some cloves?
No.
Garlic?
Thyme.
I can do some thyme. You want 5 as well? 5 sprigs?
Yes.
Okay, that'll be 3 gold total for the 5 sprigs.
And you said, what was that other one? Garlic. Garlic, yes, garlic. We'll do garlic.
So I sell garlic in bushels of 5.
All right. That'll work.
Excellent. So the garlic is bushel of garlic is, it's easy to figure out. We'll say 5 silver for the garlic bushel.
Right. Hey. Anything else?
What do you mean, anything else? You're the one
Wait.
shopping.
Oh, the others aren't around me.
No, they're not. No.
Okay.
I was wondering about that.
Because he doesn't have any gold.
Yeah.
No, he does not.
So,
Collecting.
your order today should come to. That's 5 copper. Pound of pepper, pound of cinnamon. That's 4 gold. Plus the bushels. That's 9 plus 3 is 12. So it'll be 12 gold and 5 copper.
Oh. He's gonna be like, can we put this to the side? I just realized that I don't have any funds at the moment. I do have funds. I have group people with me. I don't have them on me at the moment. Just give me a few moments.
All right.
He just turns and cups his hands and yells for Venlock.
It's very loud in the market. So
Shit.
yeah, all like the music that's
Uh-oh.
playing, people are shouting and laughing. It's very loud.
Okay.
I barter if you want to barter.
I have some corn and apples. Will that do anything for me?
I have a lot of my own, unfortunately.
I have gold. I do. I promise. I just don't have it on me at the moment.
Okay,
I was
well-
gonna wander. Can I see if I see him? Maybe.
Give me a perception check.
Sparkle?
Again, it's very packed here, so the DC is
Yeah.
a little high.
Lindak is not paying attention.
No,
He's
Index
just-
is eating away.
Yeah, gravel is actually he's looking for easy targets.
I got a natural 20.
Natural 20.
Jeez.
You can see Enoch is kind of shouting and like looking around nervously about a couple market blocks away.
Okay, I kind of excused myself from the thing I was watching.
Okay.
And is there some sort of problem?
I don't have any gold.
I see.
Hi, Spice Man. This is.
Oh, Spiceman. The name is Jeremiah.
This is Jeremiah. This
Hello,
is my
Jeremiah.
friend Tal.
My name is Tal.
Ah, hello.
How much does my friend owe you?
It's 12 gold and 5 copper
12
for
gold
all
and
of
5
these spices and herbs.
Right. All right, I hand him over that amount.
Okay. He grabs like this big burlap sack from behind the counter and puts all of the smaller burlap sacks in, or not the burlap sack, because spices would fall out of a burlap sack. But the spice bags, those go in, and he makes sure he puts the dried herbs on top, so he kind of like wraps the herbs up and also stuff so they don't just like break apart and crumble into the bag. And he ties this bag up and he hands it to you, Enoch. There you are.
Thank you, Jeremiah. It was a pleasure doing business with you. Do you sell cooking utensils?
I do not. No one here actually does. We're here to sell sort of, our goods. Not many. We don't have many people here who do. Not many blacksmiths you'll find here. Mostly just farm goods and other sorts of experiences.
All right. Well, thank you.
Yeah, yes. If I can. It feels like you're new here at the Amber Crossroads. So if I can point
Nope.
you in any direction, just let me
We've
know.
been here before.
Your friend just said you are new here.
She is.
Yes,
Great.
I am.
Is there any way I can help you out? Point you in a direction to something?
That's quite all right. I think I'm happy to
Wander?
examine the sites.
Definitely recommend wandering if it's your first time here. Well, again, thank you for your patronage. I really appreciate it.
I appreciate your friendliness.
Oh, of course. And as you said, he reaches over, grabs one of the chickens, and puts it on like a board behind his stall, and just beheads it, just like
Unfazed.
plucking the feathers out. Just. And
I
you
just
see
kind of watch it nervously.
You can see there's other chickens like hanging on top of the stall, and he's just like butchering this one in front of you two. Just, well, enjoy your stay at the Carnival of Coin.
Thank you.
And he's
He's gonna put the
Okay.
spices because he has the cart still.
Okay.
Sorry, how much copper was it?
5.
5.
5 copper?
Yeah, the salt was only the pound of salt was only 5 copper.
Okay.
I wrote all that stuff down so I remember it. So okay, cool. Okay, thank you. I realized that I gave Vinlock all of my gold.
Well, just when you get it back,
Oh, you'll have to. Okay, yeah. Let's go get some food.
All right.
Okay. You two wander off to go find food. Gravel, what are you doing?
Gravel's looking around for big purses.
Yeah, there's all sorts here.
Yeah. He's gonna look around for people with like big purses that haven't had a chance to spend their money yet.
Okay, perception check.
Okay. I'll just use this perception. 12.
There's all sorts of coin purses varying in sizes.
Cool. Largest one. He'll follow that person.
Okay, it's a little halfling, kind of wandering around
Cool.
the market. Hasn't really bought anything, just kind of looking at stalls and then keeps wandering,
All right.
not making any
He'll follow
purchases.
him. He'll follow him for a little bit to see if he buys anything. He wants to make sure that that this person isn't doing what he's doing as well.
Okay,
He wants to make sure that
sure.
the pouch actually has gold in it.
Alright, you follow this halfling for a little bit. The halfling gets to like a stall, looks around, passes on to another stall.
Okay. He's a gravel soldier's like, oh, cheapskate. Okay. He's just gonna look around for another person.
Okay, perception check.
I'll go ahead and keep using this perception. I guess another 12. So.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you see a human man, kind of elderly, just sort of wandering around the market, hands clasped behind his back, just peering around at stalls. He's got a decent sized coin purse. Walking around. His fingers look like they're a little stained with like food sauce. He's just wandering around trying to like find food stalls.
Oh, cool. Gravel's going to check his decoy coin purses to see if anybody's tried to take any off of him.
Nope.
No? Okay. Like, puts his hand down there, checks them. Alright. Yeah. He's not looking to rob an old man unless he looks really gaudy. So,
Okay.
yeah, I'll probably just say, like, he just goes around probably fruitless, but he's just
Okay.
he's just on the prowl a little.
But as you do fall at home with that elderly man, you see him kind of stumble a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
What's your passive perception?
My passive perception is 15.
15. You see him stumble a little bit, but you look around where he stumbled. There was nothing to stumble over, It looks like a kind of like a false stumble,
Uh-huh.
and he stumbles forward with a natural 20, and you see this little knife slide out down from his shirt like sleeve.
Yeah.
Cuts a coin purse, pockets it up the sleeve, and keeps walking. Like a fluid motion as he's falling, sink, and then the coin purse just rolls down his sleeve and he keeps
Bad.
going. Natural 20 on
Vinlock's-
that old man.
Yeah. Vinlock's impressed.
And then the old man just disappears into the crowd.
Was that old man's name Gilbert Mumford?
No, it wasn't.
I'll have to keep an eye out for that guy.
He had like very big prominent bald spot, kind of like the curtains of hair down the back. He looked really greasy. He looks like he made himself look in a way where people wouldn't really pay him much attention.
Yeah. He quite literally had sticky fingers.
Mhm.
Because you said he had like stuff
Yeah,
on his hands from
yes,
eating at
yeah.
the stalls. So it's like,
Yeah, and he just disappears
Cool.
into the crowd.
yeah, wow. All of a sudden, Gravel is just like, maybe I should look out for people who are stealing and not necessarily targets. And he starts to think to himself and then start to do that. And
Okay.
like, yeah. So I don't know if you want him to, if that's more of an insight as opposed to a perception.
That'd be an insight, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he's definitely gonna like have a different thought process going through his head while he's looking at people
Okay.
now.
Give me another.
It's just
So
like,
you're walking. Give me
which
another.
of these people are the
Okay.
are the thieves?
Give me an insight check.
Okay. That's not right. Yeah, that's a 14.
Okay.
So
You can't really tell who's a thief and who isn't.
yeah, my passive insight is 17. I've been rolling dog shit tonight. Oh well.
But that's what you're doing right now.
Yeah, I'm done.
Tlindra and Enoch, you're looking for a food stall?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys get to like the food area. You can see Enoch kind of sitting in a booth, not a booth, but like a table, eating these like meat skewers and drinking this like milk like beverage. But there's numerous food stalls in this area selling all sorts of foods, from like vegetables, meat.
I want some meat. I want something hearty.
You want meat?
Mhm.
Yeah, is there anything that looks like it might be some kind of I don't know, like local delicacy or anything like that? That's meat.
Well, local. No, I don't know about local delicacy, but there is this very brawny, muscular, human. Like the skin is almost like tanned and glistening with grease from working with animals that have a lot of fat on their bodies. So he's just constantly glistens with the fat from these animals because he works in probably a smokehouse or something. And you see he's just turning this massive hunk of meat on a spit. The meat's roughly the size of Enoch's torso, and he's just like rotating it on a spit.
I turn to Enoch. I say, is something like this what you had in mind?
Yes.
All right. We approach.
Okay.
Hmm.
Well, hello there.
Hello. What sort of a creature is this?
Oh, it's a yak.
A yak.
Yep.
Interesting.
Taken from the Sirius Mountains.
Oh, very good.
No. He looks at Enoch. You're big.
You're observant.
Don't see many Goliaths down here in the valleys. I'm just curious.
Oh yeah, I get that a lot. I made some friends.
Friends are good. You
Mhm.
looking to try some of this yak?
Yes.
How much do you want? I generally sell it kind of like a plate. I do like plates. And he shows you this big wooden, like kind of like just wooden slab, like a wood slab that he's cut off a tree. And he's like, I usually put about 3 pounds of meat on it on all of the sides and fixings.
Could you avoid the fixings?
Oh, I'm sure
And
you'll,
just
I'm sure
fill
you'll,
the
I'm
plate.
sure you'll want the fixings.
All right. All right. 3
And if
pounds
you-
of meat. That sounds all right.
And if you don't like
Yeah.
the fixings, I can refund you half the meal. How's that sound?
No, it's fine. I'll try it. That's why I'm here.
Okay. And he just starts he takes out this huge cleaver. It looks like he's converted a great sword into a meat cleaver. It's a great sword sized meat cleaver essentially. And he just takes one swipe at this carcass with one hand and just peels the exact amount of meat he wants off of it, puts it on a table, starts cutting it up, and it looks like a massive brisket that he's making out of yak. And it lives up in the mountains, so it's got all the fat on it to keep it warm. So it's just tender and just glistening with juices. And it's got a bark on it. So when he cuts through it, you can hear the knife piercing the bark, like it pierces on a brisket. And he slams it on the plate, this wooden basically piece of a tree. And he goes, "Now, what kind of fixings would you like? Would you like some of the other meats or the vegetables?"
Oh yeah. Vegetables. Balance.
Vegetables.
It's a balance.
What sort of vegetables do you have?
Well, I have a mash of carrots, potatoes, and pumpkin, and then there's the spiced maple glazed carrots. I have spiced curried potato, and I have oven roasted apples with some cinnamon, like a little sweet snack. And then over here I have spiced corn with butter, homemade butter that I get from my yaks. And then what's this one again? Squash.
Right.
Roasted with brown sugar and salt.
I just want carrots and pumpkin, please.
All right, so you want the mash, so the potato, corn, pumpkin mash, and then you want the carrots.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And he scoops both on. Big, generous portions because you're only getting 2 sides. You get a sense when you order the sides, you get all of the sides on the platter. So he takes like a 2-pound scoop of this mash mixture and just, and then about 3 portions for 3 different people of these carrots and puts it on your platter and says, "Oh, that's about 3 gold for that portion
He looks at
size."
Tao.
I'll give the 3 gold. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
He takes it and he pushes this massive piece of tree essentially with all this food on it to Enoch. And what about you, miss? What can I do for you?
I don't know that I am interested in the meat, but I wouldn't mind some of the spiced potatoes and the I forget what sort of carrots you said.
Maple glazed.
Maple glazed carrots. Can I have perhaps those on a platter or a plate of some sort?
Do you want a healthy portion size like I gave him?
I look over and now they were enough for 3 people or something, weren't
Yeah,
they?
2 pounds of that mash mixture and enough of those carrots for 3 people.
Oh, so he got the same kind of
Yeah.
stuff because I thought there was different types. Okay.
There is.
There are. He
got-
wanted just the 2.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Never mind. I'll just share with my friend if that's all right with you.
Oh, of course. It's enough food to go around. And if you ever want to find a place to wash it down, he points down somewhere else. My brother actually runs a brewery near here, so you can get some ale. He just smiles.
Is there anywhere do you know in the near vicinity that sells wines? or
Oh, of
anything that
course.
sort?
And he points towards the north, where a bunch of people are currently doing fire breathing. There's a wine stall just around there.
Oh, wonderful.
I
Thank
hear
you very much.
I hear they are chilling their wine with magic this year.
Oh, well, isn't that wonderful? Sounds very convenient.
Well, enjoy the food.
Yes, thank
Thank
you.
you. And he's gonna take his tree
Yeah, so
slab.
in
like
total, he saw you're a Goliath, like a bigger person.
Yeah.
He saw your muscles. So there's 3 pounds of that yak meat on there, 2 pounds of that mash on there, about 1.5 pounds of those carrots, and the plate itself is already 5 pounds because it's just a big piece of tree. So
Yep.
it's a lot to carry.
All right. He's gonna put his morning star and like his shield into the cart, and then
Okay.
direct. And he's gonna like. He's gonna hold both hands, I guess. Yeah.
And you can see Lindak kind of sitting down nearby eating skewers.
He'll go. Let Tao sit. And then he'll take out his mess kit plate and he'll offer it to Tao.
Yes, thank you.
And his utensils that come with it. Okay, you.
Oh, did it come with utensils? Yeah, sorry. The food he gave you did not come with any utensils.
Yeah, the mess kit.
does,
Yeah.
that's right.
I have the mead if you prefer that. If you don't want to spend any more money, I have 4 bottle or 3.5 now.
Sorry, what do you mean?
You wanted. He was talking about something to drink. and you
Oh,
were talking
mead,
about.
right. I don't. You have mead at the moment? How much?
I have
do
the
you...
4. I have the 3.5 bottles. Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, then I wasn't really thinking of getting mead unless you wanted.
Well, it's for you to drink whenever you eat.
Oh, I see.
Right.
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Yep. So like, let her get most of the vegetables. He's imagining that she's probably wanting to load up on those.
Yeah.
And he's gonna let her get as much as she wants on the veggies, and
Okay.
then
I get a good portion of the potatoes, and yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Alright.
he'll climb up on the cart. I don't know if there's enough room for him,
yeah.
but he'll climb and sit. Okay.
Chaucer's in the back just sleeping as per
Yeah, he'll
usual.
climb up and sit on the like the driver cart essentially, or part chair, and he's gonna keep an eye out for our gravel. He's gonna like kind of while he's eating, trying to like look around.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Based on the size and stature in this crowd.
Yeah.
So Talinder, you're eating with Enoch?
And Lindak. We went and
Is
sat
there
on
any?
Lindak.
Are there any
Oh, hi,
performers
guys.
in the near vicinity?
Is there any what?
Performers?
Not in this area, no. You get the sense
Okay,
they don't.
then
You
I'll
get the
just
sense
stay
people
out.
are dining, don't want like people like dancing around in their faces and breathing fire in their
I was thinking
faces.
more in the lines of like just I don't know, like someone with loot or something.
Yeah, not in this
But I
area,
could
but
just kinda-
you can hear one like coming from this pretty big tent, colorful tent.
Okay, I'll just stay here then. If it's not like a
Okay.
your performer or anything like
All
that.
right. Yeah, so the 3 of you are just eating together then. Gravel, you're wandering the market essentially.
Yep.
You still looking for anything specific?
Yeah. Well, this time he's going to see if he can hear people. Because I hate making the same check all the time. So this time I want to listen to see if he hears anyone lying particularly to like anybody else.
Okay. So there is loud music still in the area and lots of people like chattering and whatnot. So it is a little bit of a high DC. So perception check
Okay.
with your ears.
Okay. That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. Yeah, you should steal that fucking that picture right there. The picture's fucking loaded with diamonds. Looks like it's gold too. Yeah.
He's gonna look.
Demiria would really like that.
He's gonna look where that's coming from.
Kind of by a nearby stall where there's a jewelry stall. You can see 2 kind of there's an elf kind of dressed in like leathers, but they have like a coat over top, pointed ears, kind of like a broken nose, and 2 green eyes, and they're standing with that halfling you saw earlier. The one that was just like looking at stalls but not buying anything.
Mhm.
Kind of
Gravel
very kind of like
will-
curly red hair, little pointed red beard, wearing the same kind of outfit as the elf.
Okay. Gravel will not make himself visible, but be on like the opposite end and just kind of lean against the stall or something that's kind of out of sight. But he's just like leaning against the stall and acting casual to everyone else that might be walking by, but he's just listening in.
Okay. The elf just keeps saying, "Yeah, take the picture. Yeah, take it. Yeah." And he kind of like looks around. You remember Vox said that those people he encountered were coming this way. Do you see any of them? Have you seen any of them today? And the halfling goes, "Well, I think I was being trailed by one of them."
You'd think right.
And they're not even surprised that you're there.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh," and the elf looks down at you. This way, and him and the halfling walk into like a separate area of the carnival.
All right. Yeah. Is he getting any bad vibes?
Insight check.
I mean, I imagine he knows. I mean, obviously there's bad vibes, but he's like
Obviously,
kind
there's
of
bad
ill
vibes.
intent.
Yes,
Ill
give me,
intent.
give me an insight check.
Okay. That is a 15.
You can't exactly tell.
Okay. That's cool. He's going to what's he got on him? He is going to take the apple seeds that
Okay.
he had gotten earlier, and he's just gonna leave a little trail of them.
Okay.
First, he's gonna start by dropping the pouch, because that's what they'll probably recognize as the pouch,
Mm-hmm.
and then he'll just start like thumbing the seeds into the ground as he follows these guys.
Okay. And you eventually find them. They're kind of standing in a more open area of the Carnival of Coin, kind of like hidden under some trees of like a nearby wooded area. And they're both just standing under this tree. The elf's like picking his fingernails with a dagger. And the halfling's kind of just like smoking on a pipe.
So, Vox mentioned this, huh?
He did. Yeah, he did.
So, got any work?
Oh, we always have work. But not for you.
All right. Huh. Well, did he tell you to guide us anywhere? We're just kind of making our
No,
way.
he told us that you're coming this way. And
Yeah, and
well, said you could be a likely candidate if there was interest.
all right.
We're pretty pleased you didn't steal anything here.
Well, I'm pretty careful. Didn't see anything to. Yeah, I kind of go for big ones.
Oh,
Big
there's big
floors.
ones here all the time.
Yeah.
But it's a good thing you didn't, because this is our organization's territory.
Oh, really?
Yes. Others stop by and we don't really pay them any attention. You don't really get much master thieves coming through here or anything. Most of them are just small little cut purses and... Oh, here comes Elrond now, actually. And you see that elderly man stumbling
Yeah.
over, and as soon as he gets under the trees, he pulls at his face and rips off a disguise, and standing there is a human male, much younger, probably in his early 30s, kind of wavy blonde hair, kind of tied up a little bit. He's got like a little pencil mustache, blue eyes, very handsome. He's wearing the same kind of outfit as they are. He's like, oh, this must be the one Vox was talking of, correct?
Yeah. Gravel's gonna like kind of stand up straight and be like, nice moves out there.
Thank you.
And he'll like kind of hint at like what looked like a sort of maneuver that he did.
Okay.
The footwork on that one was impressive.
Thank you. I've stolen a lot in my time using that sort of charade. So, very easy pickings here if you know where to look. But, he mentioned if we had any work for him, Elrond. Oh, work. What kind of work are you interested in, Gravel?
Oh, anything from monotonous work. I'm with a group of people, so anything. I imagine you guys are along this, like to work in the mostly unnoticeable type stuff.
Well, that's
but
what
if you needed something big done.
Well, that's what our organization deals with, is doing things behind the scenes.
Mm.
Tell me, Vox was quite keen on you. The others not so much. Have you ever heard of the Myriad?
Has he?
Just whispers, but like not much in the terms of information.
I've heard enough.
Is that a lie? Are you doing deception or?
No, I
Okay.
mean he's
Okay.
kind of not necessarily.
Okay.
He's not lying, but he's definitely like. He's not trying to. He's trying to be. He's posturing.
Okay.
He's
Cool.
not boasting. He's not doing that. He's just. I've heard enough.
Cool.
I mean,
Cool.
he doesn't know much.
Okay.
But yeah.
Elrond just kind of says, "Well, it's good. If we're going to, we plan on keeping it that way." One time we had somebody in our organization have a tendency to run their mouth, and he kind of just goes like this. You know how it is in our circles.
Yeah, that's usually why I kind of work alone, but.
But you're looking for work, you say?
Yeah, I usually have my own way of going about things, but it requires quite a bit of infrastructure, but don't have time with that.
Interesting. Vox mentioned you're on your way to Druvenlode as well.
Yeah.
And do you have any chance you'll find yourselves in Rexentrum?
Well, that's kind of where we're heading.
Ah, well then. If you're looking for work, there is a task we need done in Rexentrum.
Oh, yeah? A task for my group or a task for me?
Ideally for you, but if you want to get your group involved, that's fine. It's always good to have some scapegoats with you. We're looking for something. Well, our leader is looking for something that the mages of the Cerberus Assembly have in their possession. Now, from our sources on the road, that artifact has just arrived in Rexentrum, so they haven't really been... It's not secured inside the assembly right now.
Pearlescent Meteor?
No. It's this strange sort of... What would you call it? Irithyll. And the halfling kind of goes, I don't know what I'd call it. It's a fucking weird little geometrical shape is what it is. And Elrond is like, yeah, it's how would I describe it? He kind of he grabs a stick and kind of draws in the dirt, and the shape looks like what a D12 looks like. Like a dodecahedron. He kind of draws one of those in the dirt and says, looks something like that, and it's said to emanate bright light. We weren't told any much details about it from our leader, just that they want this captured. And you said you were looking for work, and this would be a very good job to do. You'd be paid handsomely. Should you and your friends survive, of course.
Yeah, that seems kind of big. Cerberus Assembly.
Well, it's
has Gravel heard of them? Does he know how big this job is?
No.
Based on what they've given? So he doesn't know. Gravel doesn't know.
Only
shit
Lendak and
about any of
Talindra
this.
knew what the Cerberus Assembly was when I told him on the road.
Okay.
But yeah, you don't exactly know the size of them. He's like, and they're just like, yeah, just a bunch of mages in Rexentrum. And again, this artifact our leader is looking for has yet to make it to the school. We believe it's being held in a safe house somewhere in the city. We don't know where, but somewhere. Probably close to the Cerberus Assembly, but not too far. We're thinking about a block. Probably guarded, of course, by Crown's Guard, but the reward... How does... 500 gold sound. You could split.
500?
You could split that any way you like. Keep it for yourself. Your friends don't have to know about the reward. You could lie and say the reward was something else. And if you succeed on something like this, it'll certainly open up areas for you in your travels should you need it.
When I get it, where do I take it?
He opens up his coat, pulls out a scroll, and hands it to you. It's written in Thieves' Cant.
Oh, good, so I can read it.
Yep. It says, once you retrieve this, meet us in the sewers of Rexentrum. If you choose to accept, we'll meet you in the sewers of Rexentrum in... sorry, hold on. A week's time.
Ooh, shit. We're gonna have to blast through Druvenload, I
So,
think.
from here to Druvenload takes a day and 4 hours.
Yeah.
And then Druvenload to Rexentrum is 3 days and 2 hours. So you have some time.
Okay. Just can't get bogged down too long in Druvenload.
Correct. Again, if you choose to take it. And he's just like, you don't have to take it. If you don't want to accept it, you can just hand that back to me. That's a contract. Also, reading the contract, it says if you do not hand over the artifact when it's taken, you will be hunted down, and it just says you can probably guess what happens.
Yeah. I mean, why would you? Yeah. Yeah, alright. And he'll, like, twiddle it in his fingers and then take it up his sleeve.
Excellent. And just to introduce ourselves, my name is Elrond, the human kind of says. The elf says, they call me Stick.
Alright.
And then the halfling, Ithril. And just so you know, Mr. Gravel, our organization is trained to see through disguises. Just so you know.
Like, magical disguises or
You don't
actual
know. He just says
disguises?
we're trained to see through disguises.
Okay. Because I'm dressed as Venlock, which was probably bad now that this happened. Because that's his cover. So the halfling, you said his name was what?
Ithril.
Ithril. All right. Cool. I'll have to ask you about one of the other names later, but just to keep it going.
Stick, Elrand, and then Ithril.
Elrand. Elrand was the human, right?
Correct. And they say, I guess we'll see you in a week's time then.
Yeah, hopefully the sewers in Rexentrum aren't too much of a maze.
No, the guards don't like to go down there.
All right. All right. Well,
Good.
and he'll look around and just be like, see you around.
You look back and they're gone.
All right.
And that's where we're going to end the session for the week. It's 10 o'clock, so. Obviously, still more for you guys to do at the Amber Crossroads, should you want to do it tomorrow. That way we can have a full, or tomorrow. Next week we can do maybe like there's more to do here, and there's a lot to experience here, so a full session next week would be ideal. Just a suggestion.
Yeah. I mean, we're gonna have to come through it again.
Yeah.
When we come from Druvenload, so.
But you guys got a job. Did you choose to accept it? Oh, wait.
Guys, we got a quest.
You already did accept it. So that's that. Thank you for watching, everybody. We'll be back here next week for the continuation of Legends of Wildemount. This was episode 14 already, so most of those sessions have been on the road. But yeah, we'll be back next week for more shenanigans. So good night, everybody. We'll see you in half an hour for Beneath the Tide. So bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.